Good day, everyone. Today is Motivational Sunday. So, after a long 6 days of reviewing concepts in agriculture, this day is rest day. But at the same time, the purpose of this day is to give you inspiration and motivation to help you have a fresh perspective as you go along and get that professional license. My hope is that these reflections of mine will help you as you navigate that journey and even life in general. I know a lot of us here are fresh graduates, so nagsisimula pa lang kayo sa adult life, no? And that's good. But at the same time, adult life is filled with challenges, problems, and struggles. So my hope that these reflections, these talks that I am providing, will give you the wisdom, the insight to navigate this new kind of phase sa buhay nyo. Because believe me, adulting is a new kind of monster. Ibang-iba siya sa pagiging teenager. Anyways, we are going to start off with the story of Moses and the burning bush. And you can find that in the book of Exodus in the Bible. Now, to all of us Christians here, we know this story. We are familiar that Moses is the one who have saved the Israelites out from Egypt. But before Moses did that, he was called by God through a burning bush. And this is how the story goes. One day, si Moses ay nasa kanyang field, taking good care of his flocks, doing his usual business when he was caught by something magnificent. And that something is a burning bush. So napansin ni Moses na itong burning bush na to, may apoy siya, but at the same time, hindi nasusunog. So naintriga siya. So anong ginawa ni Moses? Nilapitan niya, step by step. And habang lumalapit siya, came the voice of God, and he called Moses, sabi niya, Moses, this is a holy ground. You need to take off your sandals before going in, before coming nearer. So yun ang ginawa ni Moses. Kumbaga natakot siya, but at the same time, hindi siya natakot to the point na tumakbo siya, but natakot siya. He bowed down in humility, take off his sandals, and worship God. So basically, that's the story of Moses and the burning bush. And this story can help us, can give us some insight as to how we would handle if ever God calls us to do something. And ako, as a religious person, as a spiritual person, I know that a lot of us here have their own, most of us here, or all of us even here, have our own burning bush experience. Wherein God, maybe in the form of aspirations, an idea, a passion in the form of goal and dreams, God will call us to engage into something. God will call us to an adventure. And most of the time, yung calling na yun na galing kay Lord would make our lives better and will make the lives of people around us better. But here's the thing. We are being called to do something to make a difference in our lives. And ako, yung mga burning bush moments na to, symbolically, I can itong mga burning bush moments na to, symbolically, these are our aspirations, our dreams na itinanim ng Panginoon sa puso natin that we need to follow through. So whatever that is, whether that be getting yung license ngayon sa agriculture, whether that be becoming a worker sa government, or mag-abroad, or magkaroon ng pamilya, something in you soon will catch your attention and will call you for an adventure. And that is your burning bush. So the question right now is, ano yung burning bush nyo ngayon? Ano yung aspirations nyo? Ano yung ideal nyo? The person that you want to become, that is knocking at your heart, persuading you to take on this adventure. So the lesson of Moses, we can glean 3 lessons from Moses' encounter of the burning bush that we can apply sa life natin as we engage through these aspirations, goals, and dreams that we have. Unang-una, we need to pay attention. Just as Moses paid attention doon sa burning bush, we need to pay attention on the things that captures our interest. Now, in the age of social media, napakadaming distraction, tama? Minsan, nalilimutan na natin na mag-reflect sa mga bagay-bagay. We have here TikTok, we have Facebook, YouTube, movies, Netflix, all of these things distracting us from what we are called for. Now, I want you guys to challenge yourselves and pay attention because you will never truly know what you are called for if you don't reflect on those things, if you don't like pray for it or ask for it. There's this passage in the Bible that says, knock and the door will open. So for me, there is paying attention, asking God kung saan kanya ililid, and being sensitive to the intuition kung ano ba yung pathway for you professionally and personally speaking. Moses was paying attention kaya niya napansin yung burning bush. And para mapansin mo yung ideals and aspirations mo sa buhay, you also need to pay attention. And this would mean sometimes slowing things for you. Huwag ka masyadong mabilis, huwag ka masyadong madistract sa mga bagay-bagay, and learn to sit still, keep quiet, pay attention to the voice of God kung saan kanya nililid. So that's the first step na ginawa ni Moses. But hindi enough ang pag-pay attention lang and to know and to see yung burning bush mo. The next step is very important, and that is to take the first step. Now, aanhin mo yung nakita mo yung burning bush mo if you don't get closer to it. Tama? So yes, na-intriga ka. Wow, that goal is, that aspiration, that dream is big. Pero hindi ka naman nag-follow through. Wala rin nang mangyayari. A lot of people do not take the first step because they are afraid to fail. Kasi yung itatanim ni Lord sa puso natin na dream, na goal, napakalaki niyan. Okay? It is something na kapag kinumpare mo siya sa sarili mo, parang manliliit ka sa sarili mo. So it's like an ideal, it's like a judge, okay? So parang double-edged siya. Yes, it will inspire you to move forward, but at the same time, nakakatakot siya kasi may mga anxiety tayo na paano kapag hindi nag-work? What if we fail? 'Di ba? But this story is teaching us na no. Well, yes, probably you will fail or probably hindi siya mag-work, but that's not the point. The point is you need to take the first step to follow through and move towards your burning bush. That's the lesson na makukuha natin doon. And hindi importante kung perfect ba yung first step natin or imperfect. Hindi importante kung tama ba or mali. So long as we move forward towards it. Kasi ang daming factors sa buhay that would really affect you, and you need to understand when you are beginning something, then you are a fool, and hindi talaga mawawala sa equation na baka magkamali ka as you take your first step. But that's okay. Wobbly man yung first step. The thing is, you are moving towards something better. And that's what God wants you to do. So imagine nyo na lang that this is like the having a faith of a mustard seed, right? The mustard seed ay isang napakaliit na seed, mas maliit pa nga ata sa butil ng rice. Pero kapag itinanim mo, lumalaki siya na parang puno wherein nagiging habitat siya sa mga hayop, sa mga ibon. Okay? So, ganun din ang taking the first step. Yes, maliit lang siya, but it is a necessary step for you to grow or for your aspiration to grow. Sooner or later, itong first step na to, it will give you the momentum to follow through and achieve your goal and become the person that God wants you to become. That's the next step. Take the first step. Pero hindi lang yun enough. If we can see doon sa story, when Moses was taking the first step, natakot siya doon sa boses ng Panginoon. And anong ginawa niya? He humbled himself in the face of God. So nag-bow down siya, inalis niya actually yung kanyang sandals and worship God during that time. And that's the principle that we need to follow when we are reaching for our goals. Stay humble. And ano yung konsepto ko ng humble dito? Being humble here doesn't mean na kailangan mong i-disregard yung accomplishment mo. Kapag pinuri ka ng iba, kailangan mo i-disregard yung accomplishment mo. No, 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 no. Being humble here means learning as you move towards that aspirations, being open to the different paths of learning, and remembering na kahit may plano ka, kahit may strategy ka on how to get there, God has also a plan for you on the sides. And some things will happen sa buhay mo, you will change as a person, or some incident or situation will happen in your life that might divert yung plano mo as you go along and achieve that. We should be humble enough to realize na minsan kailangan nating i-sacrifice yung goal mismo natin for something that is bigger. And ano kaya yung something that is bigger than our goals? Ako, personally, I believe that would be the development of our character. Right? Sometimes we have plans in our life, and a lot of people have plans in their life. Gusto nilang makuha to, gusto nilang makuha yung position na to, etc., etc. But later on, it diminishes their soul kasi habang inaabot nila yung pangarap na yan, nagkakaroon ng situation sa buhay nila na kailangan nilang isugal, for example, yung kanilang integrity. And some people, matigas ang ulo. Dahil goal na nila yung isang bagay since grade 3 sila, pakiramdam nila, nung 25 years old, 26 years old sila, yun pa rin ang goal nila. And hindi sila flexible enough na baguhin yung goal na yun kahit na nakakasama na yun sa kanilang personal life, sa kanilang personal health. So humility is asking the Lord, is being sensitive to the ground, to what your intuition tells you, to God, kung kailangan mo nang mag-divert ng direction. Kasi nga sabi ko nga kanina, what's important here is not attaining the goal. What's important is the journey of striving forward. So long as you are moving forward, goods ka. Kasi ang buhay naman, ang pag-abot sa mga pangarap natin, hindi yan linear na diretso from point A going to point B. Yan ay isang zigzag journey. Nagbabago yung goal natin as time goes by kasi nagbabago tayo as a person, and there are situations in our life that will happen. But that's okay. What's important is we are moving forward. So my hope sa inyo guys, sa pag-abot nyo sa inyong mga pangarap, sa inyong mga aspirations, in being the person that you want to become, in becoming a better person, better for you and for your family, I hope you will continue to strive forward and be humble and take that first step, whatever that is that God calls you. Whatever that is, whatever that adventure na kailangan mong pagdaanan ngayon, go for it. God will be with you, and God bless all of you.